GECV is back. We are in Queens, man. We are with Ty Wiz. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, you well?
Yes, very, very. Look, it's hot down here. I don't know about down there, but it's hot.
Oh, London weather at the minute, it's just close, it's heavy. But summertime's here, I'm not going to complain. It's music season. It's music season, isn't it?
Definitely. It's definitely release season.
Jumping straight in, being from Queens, what does that mean to you, following in the footsteps of people that have come before? I mean, you got pioneers. You got like Jam Master Jay and Darren Daniels and Chuck and Flav and Nas and 50.
The heavy hitters, the real heavy hitters.
Is there anywhere else like it?
No. I've been all over, not all 50 states, but I've been to a lot of places. There's no place like Queens. There's no place like Queens. You know, a lot of people can read it off you. If you go into a store or something, they're like, he's from New York. You know. But to hold that weight, man, is beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it because, like I said, it's a lot of heavy hitters. Like you named, we got 50. You got even Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. I was going to speak about Nicki as well in a minute. Yeah,
it's a lot of people.
How was it coming through then for you?
I'm sorry.
How was it coming up then with so much, be it inspiration, competition, all of it healthy?
Actually, being in the environment where these people are coming from, their music hits a lot harder for us. So it's just like being in an environment. It's literally right there. I can go to that place where they're talking about. So it's like kind of surreal. What they're doing, Raising Canaan. Now they're shooting that in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So you walk down the street, it's blocked off because they're shooting. So it's like to be there. It's just beautiful. It's crazy.
You can feel the vibe.
Yeah. 100%.
Has it made you work harder as an artist, would you say?
Yeah, most definitely, because it's seeing something that you want and it's right there. It's so close that you could touch it. It's like, if he can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Or if she can do it, I can do it. No matter the gender.
What was your first step into music at what age?
I'm gonna say, I remember the age, but it was definitely middle school. I'm gonna say about 6th, 7th grade. I really started, playing. I'm gonna say playing with it. I wasn't really taking it serious. I started taking it serious in high school.
Do you remember your first rhymes that meant
My
something
first
to
rhyme?
you?
It was a poem. My first rhyme. It was definitely a poem because I'm a ladies' man. I'm into the girls.
I can feel that in your music, man.
Yeah.
It's toxic, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my favorite, by the way. That hit me, that track.
Toxic baby. That's for all the toxic people out there.
Can you give me a little bit of something from like back in the day? A little verse, please.
A little something for the crates. One of my first, I remember a little bit. Welcome to my life. I'm about to show you what I'm about. Standing on the corner, getting in and getting out. Y'all dudes don't want it with this. Mess with me, you mess with Chris. You mess with Chris, you mess with me. The damage you do to you, hook you up to an IV.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It was something like that. Back then, it was like the G Unit era. Everybody had to have something, a category of, street tucked in your categories. You know what I'm saying? So.
With your music, I can see the progression. I mean, the self-titled track, Ty Wiz, that's just an introduction of you. You coming. Who produced that for you?
Ty Wiz. Shout out to the producer, Benny Hanna Boy. On the actual project, I have a whole different bunch of producers. I have 5 songs and 5 different producers. We have Benny Hanna Boy, who produced Ty Wiz. We have the Baby's producer, DJ Kid, who did I Got It.
Talk about DJ Kid, yeah.
He did I Got It.
That's your latest one, right? DJ Kid. I gotta know.
Yeah, that's definitely my latest one. Yeah, I just dropped the music video for that.
What about like the track like Out of the Way?
Out of the Way?
What did that mean to you, that track?
That I was just having fun. You know, this is like in the height of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So I went to my boy's crib. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Hugo. I went to my boy's crib. You know, they're producers. We just running through some beats, and I didn't write a single word to that song. I just went with the vibes that the beat brought to me, and we came out with Out of the Way.
And Toxic Baby, is there a story behind that?
Nah, there's no real story about that. There's no real story. I keep it funky. You know, I go with the times. We have songs out now like Throat Baby. So the babies are in right now. So I'm like, how can I sneak my way in there? So I came up with Toxic Baby in there because we're going through a lot. Everybody use the words toxic. Oh, that's toxic. Oh, he's toxic. She's toxic. Stay away because they're toxic. You know what I'm saying? So that's a popular word. So I was like, you know what? Toxic baby. Let's go.
Has it crossed over? Have you been in a club or a bar and your music's been on?
I've been into a handful of strip clubs. Yeah.
Like you do.
You know, a couple of DJs, you know, gave me a couple of spins in the strip clubs. You know, that was a fun experience.
Do you mind me asking you? Have you stepped away from the streets?
Honestly, I've never been in it. I've just been around it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know people that's in the streets, but you know, I'm a product of my own environment. I was born here. You know what I'm saying? So,
quick 5 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Fife or Prodigy? Rest in peace to both of them. Tough one, man.
Fight for Prodigy. Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm more of a Prodigy. I can. I'm not saying relate, but I vibe with his music more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 50 on Nas.
You know, 50, hands
down. Yeah, hands down. Me too.
Hands down.
But we'll go back to Nas. Illmatic or Godson?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I love Illmatic was hard, but I vibe more with Godson.
Yeah, I'm more vibe with Godson as well. I must admit that was one of the first. That was the first Nas album that I bought, and then I went to Illmatic after that.
Yeah. Same for me.
Pharoah Monch or Q-Tip?
Q-Tip. That's my boy. Queens all day. You know what I'm saying?
Roxanne Shante or Nicki Minaj?
All right. I'm gonna tell you why that's not fair. Okay.
I knew you were gonna say this.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not fair.
Opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Exactly. But when it comes down to the talent, Roxanne, when it comes down to the talent, you know what I'm saying? Nicki has the hits.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have Nas without you know
Roxanne Shante.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that's hard. That's a hard one. That's super hard.
Lloyd Banks or Young MC?
Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, I agree. He's got that voice. I believe personally, Lloyd Banks should have been more.
Yeah,
because he's got that voice.
Yeah, I love Banks. Honestly, my G-Unit rating, musically, it was 50, Game, and Banks. You know, it was a fight between.
We've got very similar taste. Yeah, we've got similar taste. 50 Game and Banks.
Game. I feel like if Game was from Queens, Banks would have it hands down. Game just brings the West Coast feel to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Am I right? Where's Geffen Records based? Is that in New York? When he signed for Black Wall Street, didn't he, for a little while?
No, that was I think he did that at home. He did that in Cali.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fred Rostar or Tony Yayo?
Tony. That's my boy.
Flavor or Chuck?
I love Flav's energy.
They just bring it, don't they?
Yeah. That's like Tony Yayo with the hype man. He just brings that energy.
Do you recall the first album that meant something to you, be it across all genres?
The first album I've heard.
I mean, I think mine, going back, I mean, I'm getting on a bit now. Mine was probably like AC/DC and Queen, and then obviously when Run DMC and Mally Mal and Grandmaster Flash and things like that came together.
I feel like the first album I actually paid attention to is one of Ja Rule's albums. It was definitely one of Ja Rule's albums because I was a Ja Rule fan heavy. Murder Inc. fan heavy until 50 came into the picture and then changed the whole equation. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like,
Street Murder is just a killer track,
yeah,
in it.
Yeah.
And the video is just like I used to be like to people, listen to this. This means this, and this means this, and that's what he's talking about. That for me, Get Rich or Die Trying, the greatest album ever for me personally.
Ever, hands down.
I was in the gym today. I had it on in the gym today, listening to it. It's my gym workout music. That.
Yeah, you can listen to that any year from then to now to 20 years from now. That's an album. Yeah.
So past to present, who do you want to work with? Anybody?
I have to pick one.
Pick a few. Knock yourself out, man.
A few. All right, cool. 50 Cent, hands down. Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. I feel like I have a few people that say, yo, this sound like a Wiz Khalifa record, or he could be on this record with you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like me and Wiz could really do some damage.
Yeah.
For real.
People don't realize how big he actually is, do they?
No.
He does it quietly.
No, that's what I love about him. Like I love 50 as a businessman, but I love Wiz as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see him in the blogs fighting, getting shot at, beefing with anybody. That's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, get my money, chill. All right, cool. Smoke my weed.
Roll loads of weed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. That's me. You know, I'm chill. I'm laid back. I'm in a cut. I'm doing my thing. Give me what I'm worth, and we cool.
Is there a particular moment that you reflect upon in your career to date? Or even a person?
I have this one moment performing because it meant a lot to me and it did a lot to me. When I performed at Summer Jam, Hot 97 Summer Jam in their parking lot.
Cool.
It's not the festival stage. All right, they have the stadium stage, the festival stage, and then they have parking lots, stages. Yeah. I did the parking lot stages. They promised me the festival stage, but they gave me, a completely different stage. So, as an artist, there's ups and downs. That was a down, but when it came for me to perform, I just took that energy and put it into my performance, and then I turned nothing into something. Like
that meant something.
Yeah,
being at some Hot 97 Summer Jam.
Yeah, that's hip hop at its finest. For especially like in New York, that's hip hop at its finest.
Yeah.
So you got everybody walking in that parking lot. They all know what they're here for. They're here for hip hop. So if you see something that you like, you're gonna stop and give it attention.
Now, I have it on good authority that the track "Fuck Up the Bag." What happened at the end of the video?
We went home. That's exactly what we did. We got some food, and then we went back to the house. Because my wife, shout out to my wife, she shoots the videos sometimes.
Cool.
And then I'll take it home and I'll edit it.
Having your wife involved, I like that.
Yeah.
Me and mine are
very
like
involved. Well. Yeah, she's deeply involved. Shout out to her.
I got to know your latest release, produced by DJ Kid.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that's been felt? both on social media and then on some music platforms like Spotify?
Well, that record right there, that's actually my favorite record out of the whole project. So that's why I did put that out last. But it's doing well.
Yeah, I
It's on
think
a
so.
few playlists. You know, shout out to DJ Kid for that amazing production. You know, we're gonna cook something else up in the future. You know, we already talked about it. It's in motion. It's coming soon. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna take our time with it, but it's coming.
So the material's there then for an album or an EP?
I'm probably gonna do a few more singles and then I'll jump into an album because I haven't done an album in a while.
It seems to be almost like the flavor of the moment. People seem to be releasing singles rather than releasing an album. Why do you think that is?
Because now we're in a different generation. This generation has a time span of, you know, like we're going from the songs used to be like 4 minutes and some change. Now it's like 2 minutes or a minute and some change, and then there's the next song. You know what I'm saying? It's just, all right, we're gonna put this on repeat, or we gotta keep putting out music. We gotta keep putting out music.
Now the hookup with Finesse Banks, how did that come about?
Man, shout out to my brother C Mose one time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and first Lady Cuts, First Avenue Pumpkin. How you doing?
Yeah. Shout out
Is
to
it
the whole
Stina
fam, you know
Jones as well?
You know,
how did that come around? Was that via CMOs?
Yeah. Me and C Mose, we did a project, Culture Shock. We was working on that for a while. Yeah, that's a mixtape. Yeah,
I got that.
Fire. Every song, fire. But,
he is like the New York version of Game for me. He's got that swagger about him, hasn't he?
Yeah. He gets that a lot.
Same kind of tone as well with his voice.
That's the perfect thing about it. Like, he'll bring the aggressive side to it, and I'll bring the chill, laid back. So we kind of balance each other out.
Do you see in the future, is there something in the pipeline working with the other artists that are with Finesse Music? Like, you know, like Stina Jones and Mose and Lady Cuts?
Most definitely. You know, I'm down to work, not just with them, period. Anybody. You know, anybody willing to do, even if you're a producer, if you have something for me, you know, I give credit. If you're an artist who has an open verse or anything, I'll throw a verse on. You know, I'm easy to work with.
You got any merchandise on the go?
Yep. Shout out to Culture Clothing. You know, we got Culture Clothing merch. You know, it's around here somewhere. I have Tawiz merch. You know, everything's on tawiz.com. You know, check out the merch. Support.
Before we go into like the last question, have you got anything, any shows lined up now coming in? Well, we're in the summer, middle of summer. Is anything lined up for live shows?
Shows, no, but I am planning something of my own. I am going to do something of my own.
Can you give us a little?
You know, all I gotta say is, you know, Culture, you know, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be crazy. I can't say too much, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have some fun. I got a lot of stuff to perform.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Is anyone you want to give shout out to before we go?
Yeah, shout out to the whole Finesse family. Shout out to CMO. Shout out to everybody supporting the kid. You know, Tawiz EP out right now. You know, thank you for having me on this interview. You know what I'm saying? Allowing me to come on your platform and, you know, let me do what I do.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Peace.